Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sausha Davis, and you're listening to the Badass Podcast, episode 43. Today, I want to talk about doing gratitude instead of just saying gratitude. And this month, as you all know, is, Thankful November. Everything revolves around being thankful and gratitude and saying all the things that we're grateful for. And so I want to challenge you to actually show it. Take action on that gratitude. Don't just post it to social media. I want you to actually do gratitude. I want you to actually feel gratitude. And this was inspired for two reasons. There's two reasons that I actually wanted to share this. And one was because I was listening to another podcast, actually the Quote of the Day show, and there was a guy on there, and I don't remember his name, but what it is 365 days of gratitude. And what this guy did is he thought, gosh, why does it have to stop on Thanksgiving? Why do we only do this one day a year? And so he challenged himself to 365 days of gratitude. And I thought this was genius. We need more people showing gratitude, showing appreciation, actually like going out there and saying to these people what we're grateful for, what we appreciate out of them, and being really specific, not just saying, oh, I'm grateful for my health and my happiness. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my beautiful children. Like yank, we all fucking say it. Step outside of that and actually show it, do it. And so what he did is every day for an entire year, he said he reached out and had a conversation with one person a day, actually had a conversation with this person. And I'm pretty sure he did it either, in person or over the phone. Either way, he had a conversation with these people. I don't think he just posted it on social media. I don't think that he just wrote it in his journal. He actually had a conversation with these people. And what he did was expressed to them what he appreciated about them, what they did for him, in their relationship, in his life. And he gave specifics on what they did and what he thought was amazing and what had changed his life and what he thought to be, inspirational or what he appreciated from them. And I'm like, man, we don't do this enough. I do gratitude journaling every night. Well, not every night. There's some nights that I slack. But a lot of times I'll do gratitude journaling every night. And I think I write, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 or 9 things, 10 things that I'm grateful for. But I don't know if I show it. I don't know if I express it. I don't know the last time that I've told my husband, I appreciate you for really everything, but getting really specific. So right now he's actually out unloading hay for my horses. I don't know the last time that I actually told him how much I appreciate that he drives 2 hours, you guys, to go get hay, a truckload of hay. And then he comes home and then he goes and he unloads all the hay and he gets it all ready for the horses. And I don't have to do a thing. And I just don't know if I've told him how much I appreciate that lately. And it's the simple things. Hang on, my dogs are making noises. All right, I'm back. Sometimes I got to kick my dogs out of the room because they want my attention all the time. And I'm like, hi, puppy, I love you. And then they start whining and it's very distracting for me. So back at it. But the simple, and I know that getting hay for horses probably isn't that simple and maybe not that relatable to a lot of you, but it's been something that I've just become accustomed to. He just does it and it's just natural. He just goes and he does it. And, we have conversations hey, we need hay, things like that. But I don't know the last time that I've actually expressed how appreciative and grateful I am that he does all of that for me. Seriously, you guys, it takes 4 freaking hours to get a truckload of hay, haul it, go to this town that's an hour away, get hay, haul it back, unload it all, get it all set up, and then actually feed the horses. It's quite the ordeal. And yes, sometimes I help, but a lot of times he just does it. And I just, do the, oh, thank you. But am I really thankful? I am, but do I show it? And so this guy reached out to 365 people and got really, really super specific on what he appreciated most about that person. He went as far as to even like thank his kindergarten teachers, his elementary teachers, his coaches, his friends, his family, people who have inspired him. And then he took it up a notch and he actually wrote a blog post every night about the act of his gratitude, his appreciation towards these people, what he said, what he was grateful for. And he posted it and he came up with this 365 days of gratitude. And he actually like took action on the gratitude. He didn't just sit there and say it. He took action on it. And I find that so admirable and also very kind of funny, because yesterday we had one of our monthly meetups for my mastery program. This last few months of the year, I wanted to try something different and do some in-person meetups where we all get together and we just kind of collaborate and talk about, you know, what we got going on in life, actually like real in-depth conversations about everything, our past, our present, our future, our big scary goals, or the deep dark thoughts that keep us from reaching our goals. And we talk about everything. And so yesterday we were just having breakfast. It was kind of light and fluffy because around the holidays things can get really heavy. And I had told them about this. I said, you know, I just think that it's really awesome and that we should all just try to be more appreciative and tell people what we appreciate about them specifically, instead of just saying like, thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for doing the chores. Thank you for being a part of my family, whatever it is, you know, and actually getting really, really specific and having these in-person or over the phone conversations, actual conversations with people about what we appreciate. Okay. And so then I found it really funny that when I got home yesterday from breakfast and running some errands and getting some Christmas presents and all of the things, you know, for the holidays, I had a card from one of my clients, and it's just so funny. I was just talking about this, like reaching out to people and like sending them letters and having conversations. And so I'll just read it to you quick. I won't tell you who it's from, but I'll just read it to you. And it took me a while to say thank you to her, because I just was like, how do I even say thank you to this? Like I just sat there and stared at it and like cried. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is just like so thoughtful, and it makes me so happy. Okay, so it says, Sausha, I just wanted to thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for being my coach and teaching me actual tools and tricks to use in my life to improve myself. I'm a better person today than I was 6 to 8 months ago. I am grateful for you and all that you do for me, for inspiring me and for believing in me, and for pushing me to be the best version of myself. I could not do this without you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for you. And I just read it over and over and over, and I just was like, how is this even real? That was just so crazy to me. And I just sat there, and then, you know, I showed my husband, and he just smiles, and he's like, that's just incredible. And I'm like, gosh, we need more of this. I need to tell more people that I appreciate them and that I'm grateful for them, and I need to have more of these conversations. And so what I'm doing is, I don't know if I can commit to 365 days a year, but I do plan to start implementing more gratitude, more action-oriented gratitude, not just writing it, not just saying it to myself, not just simply saying thank you, but telling people and reaching out to people and telling them what I specifically appreciate about them and how they have impacted my life. And I'm actually hanging this card on my fridge as a reminder to myself that when you put good out into the world, good comes back to you. And it's that ripple effect, right? So this person showed gratitude for me, and I am equally, if not more, well, I don't know if I could be more grateful, but I am just so full of gratitude. It's just incredible, and this is just amazing is what it is. And so this is going to remind me and inspire me to reach out to more people and let them know how they've impacted my life and this journey. And hopefully I can, express to them what I'm appreciate. God, why do I struggle with that word so much? What I appreciate most about them. And the other thing is, how do people know we appreciate them if we don't tell them? Like a lot of times we just assume everybody knows that we appreciate them. Well, so-and-so knows I appreciate them. So-and-so knows I love them. So-and-so knows I'm grateful. But do they really? Do they really? And so one of the stories that I heard was this guy from the 365 days a year told another kid how appreciative he was for him because he stood up to bullies. And he told him, I'm so grateful for you and standing up for these kids who couldn't stand up for themselves. And apparently the other kid's mom was there and just started crying and was, just so thankful because he had never heard that before. He had stood up to bullies apparently his whole life, but he had never heard once that anybody appreciated him standing up for another. And so take your gratitude, take your appreciation one step further by actually reaching out to that person and having a conversation with them and telling them specifically what it is that you are grateful for, because you never know. They may have never heard that before in their lives, and how are they supposed to know what you appreciate if you don't tell them? I wish I would have had this podcast, or I wish I would have found that gratitude thing earlier and done that this month, but better late than never. So I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty low key, which I'm cool with. I don't do the 3, 4, 5, 6 Thanksgivings anymore. It's exhausting, and I don't do it because it doesn't work for me and it doesn't work for my family. And, we can see everybody another time. That may sound selfish to some, but really it's how I keep my sanity, because we live kind of far away from people, and it is so hard to go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Thanksgivings all in the span of a couple, 2, 3 days. So we pick one, sometimes 2, and go with it. Right? All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. That's your mindset tip for the day. So what I want you to do is up level, just like I want you to up level everything, take things one step further, and reach out to those people that you appreciate most and tell them what you appreciate. All right, guys, peace out.